Good day, my name is Edward Richards and welcome to my presentation on the ethical business practices of the Fairmont Raffles International Hotel Group. To start with, we will talk about the history of the brand. Fairmont Hotels started in San Francisco in 1907, establishing an iconic hotel that they expanded throughout North America. Generally, the hotel would purchase older iconic buildings and restore them with the purpose of acting as a luxury resort. This was extended in 1990 when the brand combined with the Canadian Pacific Hotels and acquired such iconic hotels as the Banff Springs and Chateau Lake Louise within the UNESCO World Heritage listed Banff National Park. In 2006, they combined with overseas brands Raffles and Swissôtel to create a luxury group of hotels known as the Fairmont Raffles Hotels International. In mid-2016, this group was bought by the Accor Group, however still acts as its own group with mission, vision differing from its parent company. Although we will be looking at the group as a whole, this report shall focus on the case of the Chateau Lake Louise, when giving examples of ways in which the group implements corporate social responsibility and ethical policies. Corporate social responsibility is defined as a set of voluntary corporate actions designed to improve corporate actions. These corporate actions not required by law attempt to further some social good and extend beyond the explicit transactional interests of the firm. Corporate social responsibility can be broken down into four parts: the economical aspect, the legal aspect, the ethical aspect, and the voluntary philanthropic aspect. We will now break down Fairmont Raffles Hotel International's corporate social responsibility policies. To begin with, we will look at the economic aspect of Fairmont's corporate social responsible policies. According to Freeman, the only socially responsibility of a business is to increase its profits. Fairmont has a responsibility to its owners to provide adequate returns. Each hotel and resort with the group has their own owners. Lake Louise, for example, is owned by the Oxford Group, whereas other in the chains are owned by Wrights or other individual enterprises. This grouped franchise structure means that all hotels have a financial responsibility to achieve profits for their direct owners and the group headquarters based in Toronto, regardless of where in the world they are operating. However, as a part of a branded group, each hotel must be conscious of the other aspects of corporate social responsibility. Put simply, businesses need to adhere to the laws that govern where they operate. Laws are designed to protect people and businesses from harm, and often regulate companies when governments feel they can't regulate themselves. An example is the way that the Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise is strict in adhering to the work hours and timeframes implemented by the Alberta and federal governments within Canada. These entitle workers to work no longer than 12 hours and have at least a 30-minute break should they work more than 5 hours. When it comes to adhering to the laws, the Fairmont Group have a reputation, not just in Canada, but around the world, for following government guidelines and regulations that are in place. They also engage in other activities that are seen as ethically good without the need for government regulation. The Fairmont Group continues internationally to use business ethics as self-regulation, whereby they distinguish between what exactly we think firms are ethically obliged to do, above and beyond complying with the laws, on one hand, from what it would be nice for them to do, even if they are not obliged to do so on the other hand. By self-regulating themselves, businesses afford more freedom and can build their company and brand image. This requires understanding what is ethically right beyond the bounds of law, and sometimes what is simply a nice thing. An example of Fairmont complying with what we think they are ethically obliged to do can be seen with their Green Partnership program established in 1990. It provides a guide for all hotels and resorts within the company globally to work towards a sustainably environmentally friendly future without the need for government regulation. The program was later named the Sustainability Program in 2013, and as an ethical decision, not only was a good thing to do, but also reduced costs with waste management, electricity and recycling, benefiting the brand image and leading to greater returns.
Created using Powtoon.